there is a new patch coming to Call of Dragons 1.0.19, the first big patch of Season 2, and there is some incredibly insane changes in this that will really change the way you play the game. One of them is one of the things that I have been asking for since day one, and I think it will have more impact in War and PvP than any other change this game has seen so far. Hey everyone, I'm Zoraz from Not Casual. So we're going to go over the update 1.0.19. I'm going to tell you why it is such a massive deal. Some of the changes in here are amazing. So first, of course, there are going to be a new event. This is something that we can expect regularly from the producers of this game, because it is always going to be events themed around what's happening, sometimes season, Christmas, stuff like that. So hopefully we get a lot of these. Now in this event, it's going to be, we're going to overview the event when it comes out for real, but there is a good amount of new stuff coming. And as you can see, a new city theme, which so far have been pretty rare. So these are themes that will make your city look different. As you can see here, for example, I have one of them, which gives attack to cavalry, but minus defense to marksmen. And otherwise, this is the basic one that has absolutely no buff. So we're going to get a new one, which is going to be very interesting and fun. Now, Lucky Ball Machine is going to be one of those things that maybe you have to, kind of like a wheel. You get these coins and get reward from the machine. Probably there'll be a pack where you can buy them as well as earn them through gems or something else in the game. And there's going to be, array of discount surprise. Obviously, this might be to do with the stores, or who knows. It's going to be, a lot of free stuff by interacting, by playing the game. There's going to be a quiz that gives you that's going to give you some rewards as well. So for those of you who've played Rise of Kingdom, you know this kind of knowledge quiz stuff that gives rewards. Celestial Battleground, this is an event that we've seen before. I've made a video about it to give you some tips if you're looking for it, but obviously it's a defeat enemy as quick as you can and you get rewards based on that. And Bounty Hunt will be a fight to reclaim the Merchant Guild's lost goods. There's going to be event time, so we'll have to see what that looks like. Obviously, it's going to be fun, and there's going to be a lot of rewards attached to that. Now, exciting season stories. This is going to be pretty basic. It's going to be basically the storyline. There's going to be new chapters. So when you come here, of course, there's like 2 chapters. So there's going to be new chapters to this. There's a lot of free rewards attached to these. So of course, it is a good thing to do them. Now we're getting to the juicy stuff. An even richer combat experience. So I'll skip right away to where it's important. Improve the appearance of certain units. Legions of different levels are clearly distinguishable. I don't know what that means yet because I haven't seen it, but this is, in my opinion, the most major change we've seen in this game since its launch. Because when you're in the battlefield, everything looks the same. When you're fighting, as you can see, even just my troops, obviously I have T4. You can't tell if this is T4 or T5 because the T5s look the exact same. They all have like this little golden stuff. The T3 looks so similar, they just have less golden stuff on them. As far as these guys go, they look basically the same for every tier. There's almost no difference. Infantry has like golden little pauldrons, but those are the same for T5 as well. So it's insanely hard to know when you're fighting in the field what's weak and what's strong. Obviously, lower players won't want to fight T5 because you're going to get melted by the counterattack damage in this game, which is brutal. So this is going to be one of those massive change for open world fighting. You will be able to spot T5 so other T5s can target each other's, or a lot of T4 can swarm down a T5 march, for example. So it says Vestal, Swordmen, Knights, Ballistas, and Celestials. So I don't know if this is just for humans or it is saying that because I'm the human race currently. But in any case, having clearly distinguishable T5, T4, and others is going to make a massive difference because it will allow people to play very differently in the open field. Now, the other things, basically, this is when rallied armies march into open field and they have a march blocking them. It will start fighting, but they will stop pursuing them. So that's going to make it a little bit more fun to rally and not have your rally go all over the place. And when level 25 beasts are unlocked, they will start spawning in all the zones on the world map, including zone 1. So people who are in the earlier zones will still have access to that stuff. So in very small changes, but still great quality of life effect. And the ceasefire effect will now last longer and will be, making it so that legions cannot be intercepted. So that's going to be, it's early season stuff. Really is not a huge thing, but again, more quality of life. Now, another massive change here. The War Pit system is getting obviously a lot of updates because there has been a lot of feedback from the players, both positive and negative. The biggest one here will be Warped regeneration. So when you go into Warped and you regenerate over and over to basically try and get a new pet of a higher rarity, this is going to have a certain pity level or pity system where epic or legendary after a certain number of regeneration is going to be guaranteed. Now this is massive. If you have regeneration potion, save them up right now. You can buy them in the VIP store. You'll be able to buy them in the merit store. So make sure to save them up as right now, because when this patch comes out in a few days, you will have a higher chance of getting better results with them. Also, obviously, the merit store will have a regeneration potion added to the store every day, and war pet skill will also be added every week. So the merit store will have extra stuff in it for war pets. So this is going to be great, of course, because merit is one of those things that people farm a lot in the season. It's the whole goal of the game. So this is going to make it so that you have a little bit of war pet stuff in that store. You already have a little bit, but there's going to be more basically. Now, another change here is going to be updated crystal store. So I'm thinking here that they're referring to the end of season crystal store. All items apart from legendary hero tokens have been changed into quantities of valuable 3-star pet skill cards. So this is going to be very interesting. We'll have to see it when it comes out, how many of everything you get, because legendary hero tokens are still very, very valuable in this game and have much more of an impact than war pets. But if you're getting large quantities of 3-star war pet skill cards, this could be very interesting and change what you choose at the end of the season. So this is going to be something to look out for, but it is nice that they're adding ways of buying it without money, which means that you get rewarded for playing the game and not just spending for the pet system. Now, there's a few little change here. Improved icons. Scout reports will give you more stuff about the war pets. You also have improved hero information for Garrison because of the war pets, and more war pet information. So it is going to show you like regeneration potion on the regeneration screen, animation effects, all kind of stuff. There's just interesting quality of life changes that doesn't really change the way the game plays, but still will make it more fluid for us to understand it when we use it. Another massive change here will be the new custom mode for Lucky Spin and Strongest Lord event. It is exactly like Rise of Kingdom, but for those of you who don't know, basically, this is going to make it so that you choose the hero you want at the end of the reward. So for example, in the Strongest Lord event, you would get a pick between the last 2 or 3 Strongest Lord heroes, for example. So you decide which one you want to get as a reward. Same for the Lucky Spin, or basically the Wheel of Fortune type of thing. So this is going to be enabled at the end of the season. So we'll see when this comes in for everybody, but basically just gives you more choice and gives whales a reason why they want to keep fighting in these events. Even though they might have awakened and maxed out one of the hero already, they will be able to choose something else. So this is basically just so that people keep spending and fighting for these events. If you're not a spender, do not care about this. It will just be good for you to know about the wheel, because you'll be able to unlock some heroes with the wheel over time, or save up and choose which hero you want to really invest all your gems in. Now, the rest is all small improvement quality of life stuff. It doesn't really change much other than things will be more fluid, and you'll see more community integration, and you'll see when you're going to farm with your legion, it's going to be a bit more better at recommending heroes that are, gatherers and stuff like that, as well as the troops with the load capacity. Optimize exploration experience is the last big change, I would say, meaning that instead of like zones being unlocked after a certain time of the season, it will basically mean that once you dispel a region by 100%, it will allow you to scout adjacent region within the same level pass. So you'll be able to scout one region at a time within the same level pass, basically. So not much of a difference for people. If you just explore, you explore anyways, it doesn't matter, but it is just a bit changed in that way. There's also a lot of other improvement for the PC, which is always the best place to play this game, of course. But also one thing, make sure to click here and give feedback. It's a very quick thing, and you're going to receive some reward in your account. You're going to have to give them basically the number that's right here for your account, and that will give you some rewards for filling out the feedback. So make sure to do that. So this patch is going to be released on the 21st, so basically in 5 days, and it is going to be making a lot of difference, a lot of really good quality of life changes. I personally think it's going to be great, and it's really going the right way with developers listening to the feedback from the players. Is there anything you would like them to change in the game? Make sure to drop it in the comments below, and I'll be happy to share it with the developers on the content creator forums that we have as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.